Hey there, guys. What I want to do today is take a few minutes to talk to you about what to expect when you purchase new old stock or new old replacement stock parts. Just because they're new and in a fancy box from back in the day, or possibly a very dirty box from back in the day, doesn't mean necessarily that they're ready to install on your vehicle. They've been sitting on a shelf for, some of these parts now over half a century. They've been exposed to moisture. Who knows how much rough handling they've had. Like these, like this. Here's a cornering lamp lens 63, and I'm going to open this box. I've never looked in it. None of these I've looked in. So we pull out this new lens, and we can see some scratches on it. Nothing that can't be polished out. But this is a new old stock part. It's not perfect. Some will be, some won't be. And when you purchase something that's from a sealed box, a sealed container, we don't have any way of knowing what you're getting. It could be perfect or it could have a problem. We're going to take a look at these Timken bearings. Still wrapped up. And that is in just a little surface rust. No rust on the rollers. The thing with something like a bearing is you'll want to soak this in some solvent to clean all the old preservative out. But this is held up beautifully. I've gotten brand new parts, modern production parts that have similar marks on them. So this is really nice, but it will need to be soaked in solvent and to get the preservative off before you pack it. There's a Buick part. And this just needs to be washed and polished. It's perfect condition. Absolutely perfect. Just needs to be just cleaned up from the dust from the box. Then we get into some mechanical parts like these lifters. See what these look like. Nice new old replacement stock lifters, but these here you'd want to take them all apart and clean them out, just like you would do if you were dealing with like a noisy lifter in a car that's got some dirt in it or something, because it's going to have dust and material from the cardboard that's gotten worked into it over the years. Here's a light bulb. Got a little corrosion on the terminals that would need to be cleaned off before service. Points are another one. Points will give you trouble in your car if you let it sit over the winter time. A point condenser assembly. Slight surface rust on it. But I would definitely get in here and burnish the point contacts, because they do show a little bit of corrosion. This is probably a tune-up part from the 80s, I would guess. So just keep in mind that when you get new old stock or new old replacement stock, that the parts may need a little TLC before they're ready to go into service, and keep that into account when you're scheduling your work. If you, like I did kingpins on my Plymouth, and I used NOS parts from the 60s, and I had to take some time with the Scotch-Brite and polish up the kingpins themselves. Then the bearings were pre-packed with grease, and the grease was hard as a rock. Those had to sit for about 3 days in solvent before it would break up and I could get them cleaned. It's always good to check this stuff out when you get it. If it needs a little kindness, you can give it the time it needs. Or if something's very wrong, you open a sealed box and the part's been crushed or something, so you can get back to us right away so we can work out a replacement or a refund for you. So just a few things to think about when you're opening these dirty old boxes, such as this one. One last one here. Open that dirty stained box, and perfect distributor cap. Ready to go. No corrosion on anything, just some dirt to blow out with the air compressor. So just a reminder that it's not like you're going down to your local parts house and buying something brand new off the shelf that's ready to slap on. The old stuff just like our old cars, needs a little extra attention.